And sometimes the lesson is, yes, be empowered, but sometimes the lesson in these life journeys are to release some control, right? That when we actually allow, this is what I love about tapping. When we calm that fight or flight response, when we calm the amygdala, when we get into that present full mind state, that's when the lessons really come in. That's when we decide, you know what? It's not the right time, or I need to allow this to be, or I need to relax around the issue, or I need to make a different choice. Sometimes we have these insights when we are stressed, right? When that fight or flight response is happening, we are literally dumber, right? The blood flows away from our brain into our arms and legs. We think we're under attack. That happens once, and then it happens again and again, and it happens on one issue, and you're struggling to get pregnant, and then you're stressed out at work, and then you're stressed out in your relationship. And all this compounds, so you don't have the insights that go, what if I did this differently? Or, what if I went and talked to that doctor that has a different opinion, or that naturopath, or that healer, or whatever it is for your journey? What if I have that herb, or that drug, or that supplement, whatever it is that might take you further along that path?
Well, it sounds like you're talking about when you kind of clean that clutter out of your mind, calm things down, that you can tap more into the intuition, right?
100%.
And then we're guided into certain things, and they talk more about those neural pathways, like thought processes that we have over and over again, just kind of like building canals in the brain. And it seems like we're just sort of wired to go into that fight or flight response because that's the pattern we're so used to.
It is. And it is physically wired into our brain. Our ancestors were very negative people with good reason, right? Where if they weren't negative, if they didn't look for that tiger or that bear or that lion, they got eaten. So all the happy, positive people got eaten. We're the leftovers. Okay. And that's okay. And it's good to recognize that, to say, you know what, this is my brain doing this. It's also often a safety mechanism, right? We think the negative because we're trying to foresee the outcomes. Like, okay, so let me think how many times have we all done this in all aspects of our lives? Let me think about the 20 negative things that might go wrong in this situation, because if I think them through, then I can control them and prevent them. Are there scenarios where it serves? Yeah, okay, let me think through a scenario, et cetera. The problem is when we run it again and again. And then when those scenarios and that thinking comes with fear and anxiety. And I certainly know with friends and family members who have struggled to get pregnant or had miscarriages, like the second there is a quote unquote failure, right, in that journey, the second it's, and you see it happen, I've talked to friends who it happens immediately. It's like they try to get pregnant and the second month they're already upset, like they don't have that patience, that understanding. Well, then that fear starts activating and the brain starts going, oh, well, what if I don't get pregnant? And what if this happens? And what if that happens? Or last time I got pregnant, it didn't work out. So we have these thoughts, and with it comes that fear, the anxiety, the stress. Certainly that, as we well know, is not serving the pregnancy. It's not serving the attempt for the pregnancy. It's understandable. It's understandable. But if we can find that peace in our bodies, then everything is going to go better.